time to crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog, I'm not quite sure what to do. I'm looking over at the F1 desk, and there's no one sitting at it this morning.
Well, maybe our F1 correspondent will join us later in the segment.
He's having an emergency in the fourth floor restroom. Can I cover the F1 desk for him?
Absolutely.
But Max Verstappen gets his 17th victory of the season in Sao Paulo, Brazil, yesterday.
Wow. The Brazilian Grand Prix. Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
Ryan Blaney got his first championship in NASCAR yesterday, although he was idiotic in the process. I mean, all he had to do was beat the three other competitors in the championship 4 round, and he was ahead of both Kyle Larson and William Byron, and he runs into the back of Ross Chastain's car, all right?
Yeah.
Trying to get by Ross Chastain, the Watermelon Man, because Ross Chastain wouldn't let him by, so he still managed to finish in second place to win the championship. All right, because he won it on points. But what was he doing, Lynch?
So apparently, Blaney has a bit of a temper, and you would never know that when you see him interviewed or in the booth or anything like that. He's very even-keeled, but the drivers all know he has his temper. Oh, look who's joining us. There he is.
Oh, I'm winded. I just ran up the stairs from the 3rd floor.
Yeah, so anyway, I guess he has a bit of a temper, and the other drivers, William Byron's team conveyed it to him. Blaney dates Byron's younger sister, by the way.
Yeah.
So
he's lucky that the Melon Man didn't wreck him.
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, he ends up winning the NASCAR championship, his first one, so good for him. Other non-football news, Magic beat the Lakers on Saturday night. Did you see that? They were playing without Wendell Carter Jr. and Markelle Fultz. They still beat the hated Lakers. So I have a new favorite Magic player.
Beat him pretty handily, too, 120 to 101.
Yeah, routed him. My new favorite Magic player, he came in starting for Wendell Carter Jr. at center, the great Goga Batadzia. Okay.
What a name.
It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. He's from Georgia, not Georgia, where the Georgia Bulldogs are from. He's from the Georgia over there in Europe, Eastern Europe.
Kind of figured there wasn't some dude from Atlanta, Georgia named Goga Batadzia.
Goga Batadzia.
Yeah. Well, good for them.
Goga got a double-double against the Lakers, so good for him.
They've got Dallas. They've got Dallas tonight. Another little tester going on there.
Absolutely. So good for the Magic. Football, the Dolphins go down to the Chiefs yesterday over in Germany. Dolphins offense melts under the pressure. They fell behind 21-0 in the first half. So again, the Dolphins have beat up on a bunch of Humpty Dumptys this year. They are not elite. That's my overreaction. The Miami Dolphins are not elite. They've beaten a bunch of bad teams. Combined records of the teams they've beaten this year, 11-27. All right. And they've lost to the Bills, the Eagles, and now the Chiefs. So that's my overreaction to the Dolphins. My overreaction to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which also lost yesterday to the Houston Texans, 39-37. They're just playing bad. All right, C.J. Stroud, the rookie quarterback for the Texans, he throws for 5 touchdown passes and an NFL rookie record, 470 yards against the Buccaneers defense. We knew the Buccaneers offense was bad in the previous losses. Now the defense is bad, too.
That last drive was incredible, dude.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud just took him right down the field, throws the ball to Tank Dell for the game-winning score, and boom. Texans beat the Bucs, who've now lost, I believe, 4 in a row.
Like 4,
I believe the Bucs have lost.
What about the running back who kicked the field goal?
Yeah, Dare Ngumbole.
Yes.
Yeah, kicked the 29-yard field goal. The Texans' regular kicker got hurt with quadriceps injury. So yeah, the running back kicked a field goal against the Buccaneers. That's the first time a non-kicker or punter has made a field goal since Wes Welker did it in October of 2004.
Hey,
for the Dolphins, by the way.
as impressive as C.J. Stroud was, Josh Dobbs almost on a different level of being impressive for the Vikings yesterday.
Yeah, Joshua Dobbs just traded to the Vikings. Didn't even have any practice reps this past week. Steps in, the rookie quarterback for the Vikings got hurt. Josh Dobbs steps in and leads the Vikings to a victory. That was awesome. He had what did he have? He threw for 2 touchdown passes, ran for another touchdown. So yeah, Josh Dobbs, your new starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. Did you guys see what the Arizona Cardinals offense did yesterday? They lost 27-0 to the Browns. They had 58 yards of offense. 58 yards in an entire game. Yeah. They started a rookie quarterback, Clayton Tune, who was out of tune yesterday.
Wow.
So, yeah. Eagles beat the Cowboys. Jalen Hurts is just a stud, playing hurt, gets hit on his injured knee, continues to play. He was unbelievable. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are back. Joe Burrow throws for 348 yards, 3 touchdowns. Bengals beat the Bills yesterday. The best team in football might be the Ravens. They absolutely annihilated the Seahawks 37-3 yesterday. Maybe somebody needs to see if Ravens coach John Harbaugh is stealing signals like his brother, okay? Because the Ravens are looking really good. Patriots are terrible. They lose again. They're 2-7 now. The Vegas Raiders win their first game under their new coach, Antonio Pierce. They beat the sad Giants 30-6 yesterday.
Does Dable get fired today?
I don't know. He might be the next one to get fired, though.
Yeah.
By the way, Bryce Young throws 2 pick sixes yesterday. You think the Carolina Panthers wish they drafted C.J. Stroud now?
After yesterday,
Instead of Bryce Young.
Oh, man.
College football, UCF gets its first Big 12 win. They stave off Cincinnati over the weekend, so that was a big win for UCF. Although, is it truly a Big 12 win when you beat a team that was in the American Athletic Conference with you last year?
We'll take it. We will take the Big 12 win.
Win's a win.
Yeah. Gators lose to Arkansas, which had been winless in the SEC. They go into the swamp, beat the Gators. The Gators special teams at the end of the game looked like the Keystone Cops. They had the field goal unit rushing onto the field to try to kick a game-winning field goal at the end of regulation. At the same time, the offense is trying to spike the ball, so they got a penalty for illegal substitution, and they end up missing the field goal. And they end up losing in overtime to Arkansas. Billy Napier, of course, under the gun up in Gainesville. The Miami Hurricanes lose to NC State. Their offense is awful. Tyler Van Dyke threw 3 picks for the Hurricanes. He may get benched. They've got Florida State this week. Florida State struggled a little bit with Pitt, but then at the end ran Pitt out of there. So Florida State stays unbeaten. By the way, they're gonna march into the playoff. They should have no issues. They should kill Miami this week. They should beat Florida later in the season. And whoever they face in the ACC championship game, they should kill them as well. So,
all right.
Did I miss anything?
Plenty more. The Lightning played tonight at Toronto after coming off a win against Ottawa, 6-4 over the weekend. You missed that.
Shame on me for missing that.
I think you got most of it in, right, Taco?
Yeah, all that mattered was that I called the NASCAR winner.
Right. Don't worry, we covered the F1 desk for you, too.
I didn't even know who was racing. Right. You had to tell me when I picked Blaney.
Plenty more to chat about over with the Bulldog on AM 740 and FM 96.9, the game where he hosts open mic, when you can read his stuff in the Orlando Sentinel and OrlandoSentinel.com. Give us that big old Bulldog bark, would you?